This program presents original audio recordings and related primary source materials connected to the criminal case of Jeffrey Epstein. Names referenced in these calls are often abbreviated, incomplete, or identified only by initial. No assumptions are made regarding identity unless explicitly supported by court records. I will not be providing any political commentary, nor will I be speculating on anything or any of this evidence. There will be no conclusions drawn. I am not making this a political video. I am strictly going to give you the evidence and let you decide for yourself what is true and what is not true and who should be held accountable. I believe that all victims of sexual assault deserve justice. And I believe that all individuals who perpetrate on young girls and boys deserve justice. They deserve to be held accountable. Other than that, I will be making no more conclusions. While recorded audio is playing, this video displays images released through the U.S. Department of Justice data production. These materials are presented without editorial interpretation. Images appear for visual continuity only and should not be interpreted as evidence connected to the specific audio segment being heard. No inference should be drawn from their placement or timing.
August 5th, 2000, October 5th, 2005. The time on my watch is 11:50 a.m. I am present in the room myself. Okay. First of all, I know that this is going to be very difficult for you to discuss it, okay? But we are, like I said, aware of things that have occurred over there, inappropriate things that have occurred. But I do want to hear directly from you exactly what happened, okay? First of all, how old are you right now?
18.
You're 18. Can you raise your right hand for me? You sound swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yeah.
How old were you when you first went to Jeff House?
17.
You were 17. Okay. And you went there with whom? Brought you? Okay. Did she tell you what were you were required to do?
He said that I had to get him a massage, and he said he would pay me, and she didn't say how much or what. He said that I didn't have to do anything with him. He said he might ask me to take off a piece of clothing if that was okay with me. He said if not, I didn't have to.
Okay. So when did you go?
When?
Yeah, when was it?
I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
Was it a year ago?
It was a long time ago. Cause
more than a year? Less than a year?
it had to be in November, December.
Of last year?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know it was after November.
When you walked into the house, who did you encounter?
I met Jeffrey, and they were there in the kitchen, but I didn't know them.
Okay.
With me at that time. Well, I believe I was there. I'm sure you guys know these people.
Mm-hmm.
You want to correct that?
Okay, then we had, she's not broken up. But, okay. So, what do when you were there?
I don't know. I didn't see them.
Okay.
I was up in the room.
You were brought up to the room?
Mm-hmm.
At home?
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey brought you up?
Yeah, and the girl, I don't remember her name. I know there was a lady that was there. I guess I don't know if she worked for him or if she was living with him or what. She walked me up into the room and showed me the massage table and everything.
Okay.
And then...
You don't know the lady's name?
No.
So Jeffrey didn't bring you up to the room. That was the lady that brought you up to the room?
Yeah, Jeffrey didn't tell her.
Okay, the lady brought up to the room. Can you describe her to me?
I honestly do not remember.
I don't
Is that
remember.
correct?
Okay. No, it's been some time, so. Okay. All right, so you went up to the room. What happened?
Jeffrey took a shower. He said to wait for him, and he took a shower, and then he came out. The shower was in the same room as the massage table, and he came out and gave me a lotion or whatever to massage his back, and he made me massage his back and the back part of his thighs.
Okay. Was he dressed?
He was in a towel.
With the towel on the whole time?
Yep.
Okay. What happened next?
Wow. I remember him asking me to take off my shirt and my pants if I was comfortable. Hey, Mom. Hey, yeah, I want to call you right back.
So he had you take off your shirt and pants?
Yeah.
Okay.
Later on, I might have taken off my bra. I don't remember. And I remember he had some vibrating thing. I don't know what it was. It was like a vibrator type thing that he had that he was rubbing on me. But that was it.
Okay.
He didn't touch me. He didn't. That was basically it. It was for like 45 minutes that I was there.
Okay. Let me ask you some questions here. Yeah, as you remove your shirt and pants,
Mm-hmm.
you stayed in your undergarment. Okay. At some point, you possibly took off your bra.
Possibly.
Okay. Did he still have the towel on?
Yeah.
Okay. Did he ever?
Oh, I remember the towel was on the entire time.
Okay. Did he ever take off? Did he ever touch himself?
I don't think so.
No. Did he ever masturbate himself in front of you?
I don't remember him doing it. He might have, but I really don't remember.
Okay. Describe Jeffrey to me.
Tall, white man, gray hair, not fat, kind of heavy set. Jeffrey, I don't know. I met him once.
Was he a hairy guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Mm-hmm.
At what point did he take out the vibrator?
It's like throughout a half hour. After a half hour, I was giving him a massage, and then he said, "Hang on," and he got back, and then he laid back down, and he started touching me with it.
Okay. Was he on his back or on his stomach when he was doing that?
His stomach, I would say. I don't remember.
You don't remember?
I don't.
Okay. Do you remember what the vibrator looked like?
It was just white.
Just white? Okay.
I don't even know what it was. It was just vibrated.
Okay. All right. Did you have your panties on at the time?
Yeah.
Okay. Did he do it over the panties or?
Yeah. As I remember, yeah.
Okay. Did he ever use his hands to touch you?
No.
Ever touch your breast? Your buttocks?
No.
No vagina area?
No.
Said he used the vibrator, but he's kind of, where did he use it? Where did he touch you with it?
On my lower
Your lower area, which would be below your waist.
But it didn't insult me. It didn't. He just rubbed it against me.
Okay. How long did he keep the vibrator on?
A few seconds, not long. It wasn't long.
Okay. Did you tell him you didn't like that or?
No. I didn't tell him no, and I didn't tell him that I wasn't comfortable. I wasn't comfortable, but I didn't tell him that. And like I said, I needed the money that he was giving me.
Did you have discuss anything?
Mm-mm.
Did he ask you your age?
Yeah, I told him I was 18.
You told me you were 18. Did he want you to come back?
He said he would if I came back sometime, but I never went back.
You never went back. You only went one time. What doing when you were upstairs?
I have no idea.
Were they waiting for you downstairs, or
They said that he had a gym in his house or something, and they said that they would be there or wherever, but I came out and they were downstairs in the kitchen.
have you had any contact with?
I haven't talked to anyone. I haven't talked to them.
How much money did you get?
I can't remember if it was $350 or $400.
You know, made any money that she brought you over?
I was supposed to get some money, but I couldn't.
Okay.
If he gave some money on the side, I have no idea.
Okay.
Actually, I haven't talked to her since. But
How old are you now? You're 18, right?
I'm 18.
You going to school?
I finished.
You finished your high school?
Mm-hmm.
What school did you go to? Okay. So you have your high school diploma?
Yep.
Okay. And you understand all these questions I'm asking you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like I said, I know some of the things are hard to talk about, but it's important because basically you potential victim here. What kind of panties did you have? Was it a thong underwear or regular panties?
Okay.
Was it a thong?
Did he tell you to wear anything specific?
No. Actually, I ended up just wearing jeans and a shirt over there. Anyway, I wasn't dressed in any certain way.
Okay. Did she explain to you that you may have to take off your clothes and
She said I may have to. She said if I didn't want to, that I didn't have to.
did he ever ask you to touch him?
No. But actually, I was surprised about that because he never asked, but he said it that way.
Okay.
Did you ever see him nude? Naked?
I wasn't paying attention. He got in the shower in front of me, but I wasn't paying attention.
So you could see the shower, you can see from the room?
There's the shower, and then he had okay. If you come up into his bedroom, I don't really remember. But if you come into his room, there's a shower. If you come into the bathroom part, there's a shower right here. And he had a massage table right here. And then there was a couch going around right here. And the shower, he had just walked over and he was like, I'm going to take a shower. And right now, he was like, just get comfortable. And I was like, okay. I don't remember if he asked me to take off my clothes, my top of my bottom, so I think he did. I'm not sure. I have bad memory as it is, and that was a long time ago.
Okay.
So if you wanted to look, he would have been naked in front of you. You
Yeah,
just made the choice not to look.
right.
Okay.
I mean, the shower was right there. It was like open, but
When you were massaging him, did he ever touch you while you were massaging?
not that I recall now.
Didn't reach over and try to touch you?
Not that I recall when I was massaging him. He was laying there, and I heard, sorry. At one point, he had asked me to get up on top of him, and he was laying on his stomach. He was laying down on his stomach, and I sat on top of him and gave him a massage, but that was it. That was the only main encounter, I guess.
Okay. How did he approach you with the vibrator?
I remember him getting up and getting it off of the dresser that he had, and then he had just touched me with it, and after that, he had put it down, and I kept massaging him.
You never told me you was like that, or Did you ever massage his chest area?
Yeah, I did. I forgot. Yes, I did. I think that was the only other part. The chest was back in the back part of his leg.
Okay. And did you ever, when you were doing his chest, was that when he tried to use the vibrator?
It could have been, but I don't want to tell you any wrong information, but I don't.
Fine. That's fine. You have not had any contact.
No.
Um,
Only thing I know is that I guess she's working at these now.
did you ever leave your phone number for him to call you?
No, he never had my number, and I never had his number.
Okay. Okay. And you never gave mine.
Mm-mm.
Were you afraid when you were in there?
I wasn't afraid. I guess I could have been if I was in a room with a stranger, but I wasn't afraid, but I wasn't very comfortable.
Were you afraid to say no to anything?
No, I could have said no, but at that time I was in debt. I was in a lot of debt, and I needed that money, and told me about it, and I was like, okay, one time, and then after that I was like, wow, I don't even know how any of these goes,
He never penetrated you, never touched you.
No, it's fine.
Aside from the vibrator, he never touched you, never penetrated you.
Mm-mm.
You never pulled you towards him?
Not that I recall.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and conclude the statement. Do you have anything else you'd like to add?
Nothing else. No.
At this time, I'm going to go ahead and conclude the statement. The time on my watch is 12:15.
Today's date is 3/14/2005. Time now is 15:52. Returning a call to 333-7190. A telephone call that was received by Palm Beach Communications earlier this date. Point in. Hello. Hi, may I speak with please? This is her. Hi, this is Detective Police Department. Hi, how are you? I'm good. I'm returning your call. I apologize. I don't know exactly what for. It's okay. It was an incident that occurred maybe like three and a half weeks ago with one of my stepdaughters. Basically, she was dating this gentleman, and the gentleman had introduced her to his cousin. Her name is, I don't know her last name. We've been trying to figure out her last name. She does live 2 blocks away from us. I'm confused. You don't know your stepdaughter's name? No. My stepdaughter's name is. Okay. And she was dating someone. She was dating a gentleman by the name of. Okay. He introduced her to his cousin. Her name is. I don't know the last name because we've been trying to drive by her house because she lives 2 blocks from us, trying to get the last name off the mailbox, but there's no last name. Okay. All we know is that she's 18. Her name is. I know it's that kind of vehicle stretch. She drives a black truck. My husband says. She came over to the house. I think it was then. Gonna go and get some clothes because she had an interview. Ended up being that they went to Palm Beach to a gentleman's house. We know he's got a 2-story house in Palm Beach, and he's a gentleman by the age of 45. And Wednesday at school, I guess she called the pickup team, who got into a fight, and she had over $300 on her. So after asking her what was going on, I found out that this girl works for this gentleman in Palm Beach, and she's basically his pimp. Okay. You know what I mean? She brings in girls, very young. They start off by giving this gentleman a massage, and he pays them. If he likes them and he thinks that they're pretty enough, he keeps them around to do other things. Okay. And she's been doing this job since she was the age of 16. Yeah, we have. Yes, ma'am. Okay. And we've got, had called a friend of, and her mother is a witness to this, that he had basically said, I am very upset at the fact that, to her lifestyle. Mm-hmm. And he basically said everything to this little girl that did, in fact, do things with this gentleman for about $300 or more, whatever we found on her. It was like over $300. Okay. Well, I wasn't quite sure if there was an investigation or if you guys had any word.
Well, this is the first I'm hearing of it. Does not mean that our organized crime unit is unaware of it.
Okay.
What I will need, excuse me, I'm just recovering from a cold. What I will need is more information. Would your stepdaughter be willing to come in to give me to provide me with a statement?
Well, that's the thing. She got out of control after this incident happened. We thought maybe this gentleman had given her some type of drug because the day after, about 2 days after, her pupils are very dilated. She was very fidgety, couldn't sit still.
Okay.
So my husband and I thought maybe he had given her some drugs, or this girl did. Her behavior got out of control that she ran away one day. We ended up putting.
Okay.
I'm
correct.
Okay.
Which you might have saved her life. Who knows?
Yeah. So she's basically in there.
Involuntary. So she cannot just walk out.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. We between my husband and I and her real mother, we had to put her in there because between over there and over here, it was out of control. She ran away from over there. She's made contact with boys when she's not supposed to, and it's ongoing. And it's boys over 18.
Okay.
I don't know if I don't think those are kids that know this gentleman, but my husband's very disgusted at the fact that we have to ask her what's going on, and she has to lie to us and tell us there's a drug deal, and then we find out from another girl's mom that she was a witness to the fact that it was,
More than that. Who is this other girl? Hold on.
I asked her mother if she had to, if she can give a statement or anything to be a witness. She said yes,
Do you have a phone number for her?
It's in the
Not to call her right now, but
No, I know. It's in the caller ID. Let me get the other phone. Hold on.
okay.
I know her mother's name is. I don't know if you need that information too. Okay.
And she's aware of this incident.
Yes, she even called me one day because some incident happened at the school, and she had asked me if my other stepdaughter, they're twins, was involved, and I told her no because we had to out of the school just because she was failing, and it would help her out.
Okay.
Maybe it would help her out too. Oh, jeez. I have her in my other phone. I think my husband has it in his phone. I don't know her number.
Okay.
I have to
You can get me all that information.
Okay.
Is there any way, what is
something? I can get his information. I can get his number. Yes.
Do you know what school he goes to?
The redhead. He plays baseball. And it's his mother's sister who lives 2 blocks away from us. And it's his cousin, which is her daughter, that lives there, and she's the one that's been doing this. Yes, ma'am. I just don't know the mother's last name. My husband and I drove by there the other day to get a name.
Right.
And
Don't do that anymore.
Okay.
I don't want you to put yourself.
okay.
Because if it was me personally, I would, if an opportunity presented itself,
Mhm.
you can't, you don't know what would happen.
Exactly.
Especially with the girl who has introduced your daughter to a different type of lifestyle. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're going to officially put this into some type of investigation, okay?
Okay.
The one thing I would like for you to do is not discuss this matter with anybody saying that you've gone to the police.
Oh, no. My husband and I are the ones that we
Right.
decided to. It's either my husband finds this guy and kills him, or
Exactly.
I leave it to you guys to find him.
Right. Let us do
Exactly.
what we need to do.
Yes.
Any information on this gentleman?
All I know is he's 45. He's got money out the union that he can do whatever with money, and he basically does this with a lot of teenage girls. This girl brings him to the house, and she said they have a friend you want to meet. You can make some fast cash, and was a witness. Told her about this. And he told her that she takes girls over there, and they give him a massage. They start off by giving him a massage. If he likes them, he tells them to stay and do other things. And if he doesn't like them, he just pays them and they're off their way.
Okay, when was this that your daughter got into a fight?
When's it?
This past Wednesday?
No. It was in February.
February 2005.
Yes,
She
ma'am.
got into a fight at school.
Yes, ma'am. I can get you an exact date because I had surgery that morning and I had to go pick her up.
What school does she go to?
She went. The assistant principal who handled the case, she was the one that found, because basically when there was a fight, they searched everything.
Mm-hmm.
She's the one that found over 300. And it started out by saying, her stories were, it was paychecks, and then it went to extra Christmas money, and then it went to a supposed drug deal, and then when we asked her what type of drugs, where was it, who was it with, she was a blank.
Okay.
And then this is when the whole, had confronted her about the 45-year-old gentleman. You know what I mean? The one that would know his name, but I don't know if you want me to call her mother and ask her. I don't know. Want me to leave that to you, or
leave it to us right now.
Okay.
We don't need to pursue anything like, we don't need to jump the gun. We need to just actually plan this out. We need to get more information, get the statements, and we'll get it.
I know she knows a
It's
lot of.
very important that we do this correctly.
Yeah, exactly. Because I don't know, knowing this guy, he's probably done it since this girl's been
Right.
18. She was 16 when she started. It's been 2 years.
And somewhere near you said?
Yes, we live on.
Let me, before you even go any further, give me your full name.
My full name is.
Okay. And what is your date of birth? And what is your address? And your phone number is. Okay. And your daughter's full name. You did the right thing.
Excuse me?
You did the right thing.
No, thank you.
I mean, she's not going to think so because, she's a
Exactly.
but
And we keep asking her mother, because she was over there, her mother's, when they come home on Friday, she goes to her mother's, and her mother's been asking her questions, and she won't answer. But she came clean that it was a 45-year-old guy, and she went to his house.
Okay.
But,
Date of birth. Okay. And she lives with you?
Well, we have custody of her.
And give me her mother's address as well.
Oh, geez, I never found it.
No, it's okay. We don't need that right now. We can get it.
No, I have it right now on my planner. It's right here in front of me. I have everything out.
And what is her phone number there?
Her house number is.
Okay. No, hold on.
Okay.
No, it's not you. It's me. Okay. Okay. And currently, is where?
Yes.
Okay. Do you think she sees obviously her twin, right?
She sees her in and out of. They have class together, yes.
But they're not sharing the same dorm or anything?
No, they're not.
Are they close?
Are they close?
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Do you
know.
think that she would talk to her?
You mean
Right.
Well, she has, and that had told us about this girl doing it since she was 16, and that if the guy thinks that they're pretty enough, he keeps them and asks them to do more things and stuff like that.
Okay, that's who I need.
No, other stepdaughter. That's her twin.
Okay. Alrighty. Have you tried to come in to try to find out which house it's at?
No.
Okay.
The one that went with this girl,
Mm-hmm.
no idea where it is. Said that he's known of his cousin doing these things,
Mm-hmm.
so maybe he knows of it. I'm not quite sure.
And he's okay with this.
It's like he doesn't care, but before when he was the first, he told that he hopes that become friends because he doesn't want into what she does for a living.
Okay. And when does this all happen about? You think January or?
I had surgery in February. I'll tell you an exact date in February.
Because was this an ongoing thing or just a one?
It was just a one-time thing.
Okay.
Trying to find when I had surgery is I can tell you exactly. I had surgery on the 9th of February.
Mm-hmm.
The fight happened on the 9th. She went to Palm Beach either on the 1st or the 6th of February. 6th of February because I went to go get some blood work before surgery. And when I came back, my husband said, just come and picked her up. And he even gave gas money to take because they were going to go downtown.
So you believe the incident occurred when?
On Sunday, the 6th.
Sunday, February 5th.
Yes, ma'am. Is it the 5th or the 6th?
So anything at
No, sorry.
the 6th.
The 6th, okay.
The 6th.
Yeah. And then she got home. It was one time, Wednesday the fight happened. Thursday and Friday, the assistant principal said that she wanted it under investigation.
Mm-hmm.
And then ran away, picked up some stuff, and left Friday or Thursday, one of those 2 days. Took off with some guys, don't know who it is. And then didn't come home until her mother's house until like after midnight. So she basically won't tell us who she was with that night. My husband suspects the 45-year-old gentleman, but we don't know.
So she returned when?
Like past midnight to her mother's residence.
On the same day? Thursday?
Well, I think it was Thursday or Friday. She had taken off, left the message in the refrigerator saying, "It's 1:30. I'm out of here." Packed up a backpack and left when her sister was taking a nap. And we kept calling, and then finally she picked up her mother's phone call. Told her mother she'd be home between 9 and 10 and didn't show up until after midnight.
Okay. Well, hold on 1 second, and what I'm going to do is, and you feel pretty confident somewhere.
Yes, because from what I've been told,
Okay, and who told you this?
this is
Okay.
I have her mother's number if you want it.
Would-
Do you need? Yeah, do you
Yeah,
want
I need it.
Okay, let me know whenever you're ready.
I'm ready. Okay. When was the last time you?
She called me last week. It was either Saturday or I think it was Saturday.
And have you known this woman a long time?
No, not really. Just since the girls had become friends in school, she called me to let me know that an incident had happened to her daughter's locker and that she had a shirt in there that was ruined with dye, and that she was going to press charges against the 2 girls. And it asked me if Amber had any part to it, and I said no. And then she told me about the house, the talk, and made it and told it happened.
Okay.
You know, a good friend.
Okay. What I need to do is just establish the proper jurisdiction. Okay. And what I'll be doing by doing that is I'm going to obviously need to contact because
Okay.
he's the one who has the kid who knows
Yes.
exactly where everything happened.
Okay.
And then I have to identify, and that's going to be easy because we'll be able to do that.
Exactly.
Okay. Alrighty. What I'll do is let me. If you hold on 1 second, I'm going to initiate a police information report. Okay.
Okay.
And there was very little information on this until I can properly identify exactly where everything is going. Okay.
Okay.
So hold on 1 second.
Okay. Thank you. Communications Cable, can I help you?
Can I have a police information report number and it's the station?
Sure. 1 second. Okay, we do have an alarm. I know that it's going off very kind of constant.
You want a card number or a case number?
A case number? Okay. Okay, your case number will be 368.
Thank you very much. 05368.
05000368.
Thank you.
That's okay.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm going to initiate a police information report,
Okay.
and it's going to be 05.
Hold on, let me write this down. I think it would help.
Okay.
05
-368.
368. Okay.
Okay? Now, I'm going to initiate this report, and we're going to try to establish jurisdiction on this,
Okay.
okay?
And what's your name again?
Okay?
Alrighty, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Let me explain to you what I'm going to do. I'm going to see if I could identify these people. The first person I'm obviously going to have to speak with is Mr.
Okay.
And since this is going to be an open investigation, because these are very serious charges, I again ask that you not discuss this with other people.
Okay.
And if they do that, please refer the information, give us whatever information you have. But because I don't want to compromise this investigation whatsoever, okay? And again, the only person I'm going to contact right now is
Okay. And another thing, after this incident had happened, and I had called and told him, thanks a lot for spreading supposedly rumors around school about her. Wednesday or Thursday, my husband's truck in the back was basically like sabotaged. Two of his back tires, both his back tires were loosened, and when he was on his way home, one tire flew off. So, and then whoever did it, my dog, one of our dogs saw somebody running when my husband got up. He said he saw somebody running, and the dog chased him to the back, straight back to exactly in the same direction to where this girl lives.
okay.
So I don't know if that's another bit of information that you need, or
Well, it's good information because that way I can figure out. If you can figure out what is the address, that would be tremendously a help. But I don't want to put yourself again into a situation where you might confront somebody. Okay.
okay.
So what avenue did you say she lived on?
When we passed her mailbox, she lives on, when you go down the road, she lives on the last house on the right-hand side.
I think I might be able to find. She lives on one of the last houses.
Yes, ma'am, on the right-hand side.
Okay.
It's right towards, exactly when you hit the dead end by the canal. She's on the right-hand side of the last house.
What would that be, east or west side? Or north, south? I'm not.
North side, when you're going down that road. See, there's no numbers on her mailbox.
Right.
It's got a black mailbox, and then there's a name, and then there's the middle letter is missing.
Okay.
So we don't know.
Do you know what did the name sound like or start with or whatever?
Oh my God, my husband remembers. I think it started with a L or a B. No, I don't even know. All I remember is it's black, and it's got like these silver-looking like letters on it, and the middle one's missing.
Okay. And I just need now your husband's name.
My husband's name is.
And leave a comment. It really helps push the story out to a wider audience. The more engagement a video gets, the more the platform recommends it. And cases like this deserve to be seen, heard, and not forgotten. Your interaction doesn't just help the channel, it helps make sure victim stories aren't buried.
I just want to say thank you. Nothing more, no play. I appreciate